What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. The Washington Commanders are back in the postseason, back in the playoffs for the first time since 2020. But we all know that was a fluke year. We really back in the playoffs since those Kirk Cousins days, since those 2015, 2016 days with Kirk, Djax, Pierre Garcon. You get the gist. We back in the playoffs, y'all. We are back in the playoffs. We're back to the postseason with this great victory over the Atlanta Falcons. 30, what was it? 30 to 22? 30-24 overtime victory. It feels good. It feels really good to get this win. Um, wow. That man Jaden Daniels is something different. He's something different, folks. Like the way he is cool, calm, collected. Jaden Daniels is every bit of the offensive rookie of the year. He deserves it. He's every bit of what you want out of your rookie. He is literally giving everything he has out there. The way he rushed the ball, the way he threw the ball. He was everything tonight. He was everything tonight. And I get it. There's other guys balling out too. I'm not trying to make it all about Jaden, but the way he plays, so cool, so calm, so collected, it's not something you usually see out of a rookie quarterback. When we were down, he stayed cool, calm, collected. When the pressure was on, when he needed to make a play and the pressure's on him, the stadium's, everybody's looking at him. What's he going to do? He's cool. He's calm. He's collected. He makes the right throws. Jaden Daniels is the best rookie quarterback I have ever seen. He's the greatest rookie quarterback I have ever witnessed. And that's not me being biased because, as you know, I was a big RG3 fan. I still am, of course. I was a big RG3 fan when he played here with the Redskins back in the day. He had one of the greatest rookie seasons of all time. Still, Jaden Daniels is literally passing him by. He just passed RG3 for the most rushing yards by a rookie quarterback in the history of the NFL. Clap it up for that. You love to see Jaden break the records. You love to see all that, of course. But at the end of the day, he got the dub. That's the big one. That's the big thing. He gets the W. He gets the win. Jaden is something special about this guy. Like he constantly, when the game's on the line, when the pressure's on, he stays cool. He stays calm. He stays collected. He gets it done. He gets it done. He doesn't allow outside noise to get into him, to affect him in any way. There was so many times in this game that his teammates let him down. Terry McLaurin had an off night. He let him down. It's okay though. Terry, we know who he is. He's a superstar. He had a bad night. It happens to the best of them. But he could have done better. Alameda Zacchaeus had a big night. Balled out. He did his thing. But when it mattered most, Alameda Zacchaeus dropped some balls, and you wish you could have had him back. The defense, don't get me started on them. We won in spite of the defense today. Jaden and the guys, they won in spite of the defense today. But at the end of the day, you still got it done. There were so many chances in this game for the Atlanta Falcons to take it away, win it, get it over with. They failed because, quite frankly, the Falcons don't deserve to be in the playoffs. They really don't. They've been an embarrassment. I really expected them to be elevated, with Kirk Cousins. Now, what's funny enough is my prediction for the Falcons record was 8-9. They're currently 8-8. They lose next week, my prediction will be correct. And that should show you guys something. I think I know a little bit of something. But the Falcons, I did not expect them to make that late season switch to Penix. They chose to, and it showed that they might have made the right move. Penix balled out tonight. Penix did his thing. He was carving our defense up. And really, our defense had him, locked down for the most part. What really got Penix going was, okay, the run game's helping him out, but John was doing his thing. They're cooking us in the run, Algier as well. But he had those big throws and quick routes to Drake London. Drake London is one of the most underrated receivers in the NFL. I actually wanted us to draft him years back, but I think he was off the board at that point, and we ended up getting Jahan Dotson. But Drake London is a superstar. He's a dog. I really wish he had been a Commander, but who knows? Hey, be free agents in a few years. Who knows? He might come to Washington. Hey, Drake London, he's a superstar for sure. But if you think that we're just going to sit here and underestimate Michael Penix, we're not. Michael Penix balled out today. Our defense got carved up, and we have a lot to improve on. But really, though, Mike Davis is terrible. I don't want to bash him too hard, but it was disgusting. It was hard to watch Mike Davis play football today. I would have rather seen some of my guys who play high school football than Mike Davis out there. I mean, he was that bad. Every single play, flag, flag, flag. He almost cost us the game. We're lucky that Patterson missed that kick. He could have got his revenge. I know he was on our team a few months ago, and we cut him. We let him go, and now he's on the Falcons. He could have got his get back. He could have got his revenge with that kick. He failed, and that's exactly why he won't be on the team next year. The Falcons are going to let him go soon, and then Young Hoku, he's going to be coming back soon, probably next season, obviously, because with this loss, the Falcons pretty much are eliminated from playoff contention. It's a wrap for them. Tampa Bay looks like they're going to win the division yet again, and I know they were rooting for us tonight. I saw Baker Mayfield saying, rooting for Jaden Daniels tonight. I remember that earlier in the NFL slate. The 1 p.m. slate, Tampa Bay had a blowout win over Carolina. That was big. But, guys, this is a big, 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 big win. I know it was close. I know it wasn't pretty. I know folks expected a blowout. They expected a very handled win. But we got it done. And I'm so proud of the way that this team has played all season. It's been ups. It's been downs. But none of those downs compared to what struggles we've been through as a fan base these past few seasons with so much crap, the allegations from ownership, the crap going on in the front office, the coaches not knowing personnel awareness, not knowing you can be eliminated from the playoffs. We've been through way worse. So any downs we went through this year, it don't even matter because it's so sweet. We finally got a new owner. Clap it up. We finally got a new GM. Clap it up. We finally got a new head coach. Clap it up. And most importantly, we have our franchise quarterback, Jaden Daniels. Clap it up. This moment could not be any more sweeter. We just won ourselves our first 11-win season since 1991. 1991 was a good year. The Washington Redskins were Super Bowl champions. We are on an upward trajectory, folks. The time is now. The time is now. This is year one. I don't think people realize that this is the worst version of Jaden Daniels you're going to see. He's a rookie. This is the worst version we'll ever see of Jaden Daniels because he's only going to get better and better. He's only going to improve. He's only going to get better throughout the years. And not only that, you got to consider we're going to get him help. Like, he doesn't even have that much help right now. You got Terry, list ends. I mean, B-Rob, he's not really like that for real. B-Rob ain't like that. B-Rob's a tough runner. I respect his game. B-Rob is not no star. He's probably a slightly above average running back. Let's be honest. We need another running back. Get him some weapons. We need other receivers. Get him some weapons. Alameda Zakia has been your wide receiver too, or Noah Brown. That's an issue. That's an issue. You have to do better than that. We have to get Jaden some help going into next season. But look at what he's doing with the guys he has. He's not making excuses. It's like when you go to the basketball court and you got trash teammates, but you don't want to make excuses. You play with the guys you have, and you keep playing basketball. Well, take it to football, right? Jaden Daniels is surrounded by guys who really aren't that good, if we're being honest. There's no hate to them. They're really not that good. Jaden Daniels is taking his teammates and elevating them, and that's what great athletes do. They elevate the players around them. In team sports, the best athletes in team sports always elevate those around them. Michael Jordan elevated those around him. LeBron James elevated those around him. And he still does it today. Tom Brady elevated those around him. These are the type of elite players. They elevate those around them. And you bet your darn buck that Jaden Daniels is elevating the guys around him. He's elevating his teammates on another level. That O-line is really crap. The O-line was terrible tonight. But guess what? We won in spite of them because of Jaden Daniels. The wide receivers had several drop balls tonight. They weren't locked in. They could have been better. We still won because of Jaden Daniels. This guy is something different. He's pressure. He's on something different tonight. He was on something different tonight. I think he had, if I'm not mistaken, he probably had 100 yards rushing, 100 yards rushing, several TD passes. Let's check Jaden's stats real quick. We're gonna pull it up so I got it on right. Don't want to misinterpret anything. 227 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, quarterback rating of 100.1, excuse me. Let's check Russian stats. 127 rushing yards. Wow. I mean, so another 300 total yard game. Jaden he's a do-it-all player. He's such a do-it-all player. I just love the way he plays. I love the way he has the grit. 25 TDs right now, 9 interceptions. I really hope he can keep it under 10 next week going into Dallas. But we're in the playoffs, folks. We are in the playoffs for the first time since 2020. And that, like I said, that really was a fluke year. That was the COVID year. No fans in the stadium. Our team was not even over at 500. We were terrible. You know, that was the Ron Rivera era. You know, we don't even want to get into that. It's fresh. It's new. We're here. We got Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin doing his thing. We got the whole squad. We're just on another level now. We're elevating. We're elevating. It's a new era, folks. This is only year one, and look at where we are. Look at where we are. We're about to go off and win 12 games. If we win next week, that's 12 wins. I don't remember the last time Washington had 11 wins, but 12? But 12? Let's see if we can pull it off next week, man. We owe the Cowboys one. We owed them one after that loss last week. We really owed them one. And I really just want to see this team continue to take care of business, continue to keep their foot on the pedal. Don't take off. Do not take your foot off the gas. We got one more week of the regular season. Take care of Dallas and lock in for the playoffs. We're sitting at the 6th seed right now. We're sitting at the 6th seed. If we can win next week, we can lock up that 6th seed, right? And we have a chance to go to LA and play the Los Angeles Rams first round. Now, if you're giving me the choice of whether or not I want to go to Philly or to LA, you're dang right I'm going to choose LA. You get the indoor environment. You don't have to worry about the weather. And quite frankly, the Rams are not the Eagles. The Rams are not the Philadelphia Eagles. We could go into LA and take care of business. I'm not even too worried about the Rams. Yes, they have a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Yes, they have a Super Bowl winning head coach. I don't care about none of that, dog. Because at the end of the day, this ain't that season. It's a new season, and we got Jaden Daniels. If we got Jaden Daniels lining up at quarterback, I'm picking us versus whoever. I have that confidence in our team. Now, that doesn't mean there's not teams better than us, but I'm riding for my guys regardless. It don't matter if it's the Lions, the Eagles, you know what I'm saying, the Minnesota Vikings. It don't matter if it's the Kansas City Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes. I'm taking my Commanders because we have Jaden Daniels. That's just how I feel right now. That's just how I feel. The way that this guy is able to clutch up in those key moments. Once we won the toss, once we won the coin toss in overtime, I knew the game was over. I knew it was a wrap. I knew it was a wrap right there because I'm like, Jaden's about to get this game over with. You can go ahead and pack your bags up. If you was on the sideline, if you're an Atlanta Falcons fan and you heard, yep, Commanders won the toss, You could have just left. You could have just beat traffic at that point because the game was over. Jaden Daniels was not going to have the ball and just not get a touchdown. He was going to close the game out, and that's exactly what he did. We wasn't settling for no field goal. He really could have had that rushing TD to end the game. You know, he got cut up, he got tackled, he got boomstick by Simmons. Doesn't matter. He came back the next play, shook it off, threw for the touchdown to Zach Ertz. Game over. Game over. It's a wrap. Get them dirty birds out the stadium. Falcons eliminated. Commanders, we're headed to the playoffs, baby. This is a big time win. But in conclusion, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting the Fourth and Goal Sports YouTube channel. It's been fun on this live. It's been fun talking to you guys. On to the playoffs for Washington. Still have to win next week versus Dallas, take care of business. But man, oh man, am I excited. It's big things to come, folks. We're in the playoffs. We got a chance to win a playoff game. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Peace.